Is owning a home still the dream it once was? Or is it becoming a financial anchor that's weighing us down? Well, imagine strolling down your favorite neighborhood, the one where every front porch seems to whisper stories of dreams and daring days. Well, that's the kind of vibe we're catching in the Calgary Real Estate Market this past February 2024. It's more than just numbers and stats. It's really the heartbeat of our city's future homes. And we're seeing a dance of demand and supply. It's like a well-timed tango, buyers stepping forward with purpose, sellers responding with a flair, and the result? Well, it's a market that's got the rhythm of a well-oiled machine, humming with the energy of deals being sealed over coffee and handshakes. And what that means, welcome home. Is this just the same old tale? Well, not quite. This February, we're flipping through the real estate pages and seeing not just data, but we're seeing stories. So go ahead, grab a cup of coffee, and let's dive into the real estate novel that is Calgary. And trust me, it's a page turner. Hey, welcome to another video. My friends call me Mike Abou, and if this is your first time here and you want to stay up to date on the Calgary and area real estate market, or if you're looking for ways to simplify the buying as well as the selling process by using specific marketing strategies and negotiating techniques, make sure to follow and subscribe. Now, if you're like me, you love getting the big picture, but also crave the juicy details. It's like when you're planning a garden, you start with an overview of where you want your roses and tulips, right? But then you get down to the nitty-gritty. Which fertilizer will make those blooms dazzle? Think of it as, sharing secrets over the fence with your neighbor. I've dug deep into the stats, and let me tell you, they're as revealing as they are fascinating. This isn't just about how many homes have new owners. It's the story behind each for sale sign that turned into sold. And make sure to stick around till the end for a story that really captures the heart of Calgary. Not your usual market tale, but a true narrative that redefines the value of home. It's about more than just, bricks and mortar. It's about the memories. It's about the decisions that transform a house into a treasured home. You wouldn't want to miss it. So let's go ahead, link arms, and walk through the garden of Calgary's real estate together, shall we? We're taking a leap into what's making the market tick. And that's the sales, the listings, and yes, the prices that has everyone talking about. Let's dive into the real deal with February's market numbers. Sales are surging in Calgary, and they're up nearly 23% from last year, with a total of 2,135 homes finding new homeowners. And that's not just growth, that's a leap, signaling a dynamic market. New listings have come into play as well, hoping to cool things down, but the market's warm embrace has meant its sales to new listing ratio sitting at a strong 79%. Translation, what does that mean? Well, it means that sellers are seeing their property snapped up faster than a Timmy's on a cold morning. And if we talk dollars and cents, the average price of detached homes has soared to $585,000, and that's a testament really to a 10% appreciation from where we were last year. Now, there is some districts that are experiencing modest increases. Others are really riding a wave of significant growth, painting a diverse picture of the city's property values. In short, the Calgary real estate market this February is about swift sales and strong prices. It's an energetic scene for sellers and a competitive arena for buyers, each looking to make their smartest move. So now you've got the big picture, right? But just like choosing the right tool from your belt can make or break a DIY project, zooming in on the specifics can really show us what's driving this market. It's about understanding the individual parts to appreciate the entire whole masterpiece. We've seen the market's overall hustle and bustle, but what's happening on the street level? What's the word from the townhomes on the west side, the condos downtown, or even the detached homes sprouting up in the suburbs and all these new developed communities? Buckle up, because we're about to dive into the nitty-gritty, the heart and soul of our market, the sectors themselves. Each has its own slice of the market pie. Let's start with detached homes. And that sector has been active with 1,195 new listings just last month. A significant number were in the over 600,000 range, but they didn't sit long. We saw sales climb by 20% compared to last year, and the high demand keeps inventory very tight, making the detached market a very hot spot for potential sellers. And if we were to look at semi-detached homes, they're following suit with a strong sales to new listing ratio of 86%, and an average price now at $639,100. Who would have ever thought? I mean, this sector shows a healthy 13% growth over last year. Limited inventory continues to be a theme, which is something buyers will need to navigate. Now, row houses brought in 457 new listings and saw prices climb by nearly 19%, showing significant year-over-year growth. The benchmark price for row houses now stands at $436,500, with the most affordable districts seeing the biggest gains. As for condos, and I know they've been the leading sector in the last few months, they're not left behind. Sales surged to 638 units, and that's a 39% increase year to date. Inventory, though, is down 12% from last year, and despite more listings entering the market, the result is a tighter squeeze on available units, pushing the benchmark price up to $329,600, which is a 17% increase from the previous year. Each sector of our Calgary real estate market has its own story this February. From the single-family homes to the compact condos, growth is the common thread, but the pace and scale of it vary across the board. Knowing these details helps buyers and also helps sellers alike to make informed decisions in this lively marketplace. Now that we've taken a closer look at how different home types are performing, let's expand our view to the horizon. It's like stepping out onto your balcony to appreciate not just your own backyard, but the entire neighborhood. And Calgary isn't just a city, it's a patchwork of communities, each with its own flavor and flair. From the quiet streets of Airdrie to the bustling avenues of Cochrane, the market's pulse beats at different rhythms. Let's go ahead and journey beyond the city limits and see how the regional markets are faring. This isn't just about Calgary. It's about the area that we call home and all the places that we love to explore around it. As we explore the landscape beyond Calgary's core, each neighboring market adds a unique piece to our real estate puzzle. Whether that's Airdrie, whether that's Cochrane and Okotoks, each will tell a part of the story of this vibrant region that we're all part of. So let's start off with Airdrie. The market has been as active as our beloved winter festivals. New listings have caught the eye of eager buyers, keeping inventory levels significantly lower than average. And the benchmark price reached $529,700, reflecting the area's high demand. Cochrane offers a contrasting scene, with new listings hitting the highest monthly total since summer, yet it maintains a balanced market dynamic. It's a different pace here, one that's seen the benchmark price grow to $548,300. Then, there's Okotoks, where the charm of small town living meets the challenge of a tight market. Inventory levels here are still low, with benchmark prices climbing to $605,500, and it's really a market where demand is as enduring as the town's history. You see, each of these markets, while connected to Calgary, dances to its own beat. They serve as reminders that the choices that we make in real estate ripple out to the communities around us. So now that we've journeyed through the nuances of our local and regional markets, it's clear that each area has its own unique pulse. But what about the road ahead? After all, knowing where we stand today is just one piece of the puzzle. It's time to really cast our gaze forward to where potential meets planning. We've seen the strength, we've seen the challenges of today's market, and now we turn to the forecast, to what the coming months could bring for homeowners, whether that's buyers, sellers, or investors alike. Let's look at the trends that could shape our decisions, the economic signals that guide our next steps, and really the opportunities that lie on the horizon. So let's go ahead and gaze into the crystal ball for Calgary's real estate. The forecast isn't just about predicting sunny days or stormy weather. It's really about understanding the winds of change. The market's vigor shows no signs of waning. So with demand continuing to drive forward, fueled by the city's charm and the promise of new beginnings, experts are really eyeing the steady release of new listings with optimism, hinting at a market that remains vibrant yet is moving towards a balance. This influx is expected to offer fresh opportunities for buyers, while sellers will need to navigate the landscape that's becoming increasingly competitive. So price trajectories are anticipated to maintain their upward trend, though at a pace that reflects a more nuanced market dynamic. The balance between supply and demand is going to play a pivotal role here, with certain segments possibly seeing more rapid growth due to lingering scarcities. On the other hand, there's the economic factors such as employment rates and interest rates, and those will always, they have influence in the market's direction. These broader influences could, really sway buyer sentiment and market momentum, underscoring the importance of staying informed and agile. In essence, the Calgary real estate market is standing at the threshold of another exciting chapter, another exciting year. With opportunities and challenges ahead, both buyers and sellers will find value in the strategic planning and informed decision-making as they navigate the currents of 2024. So as we wrap up our look into the crystal ball, it's clear that Calgary's real estate market is more than just numbers on a page. It's a living, breathing entity shaped by the dreams and decisions of individuals just like you and me. Reflecting on these predictions, we're reminded that the future isn't just something that happens. The future is something that we shape together through the choices that we make today. So before we close this chapter and eagerly await the next, let's take a moment to reflect on what all this means. It's not just about the market's ups or the market's downs. It's about understanding our place within it and how we can move forward armed with knowledge and a sense of purpose. So this moment, poised between the present's reality and the future's potential, really invites us to pause and reflect, not just on the numbers and the trends that we, always try to talk about and discuss, but on what they mean for us. Whether they're stepping onto the property ladder for the first time, looking to expand our investment portfolios, or even seeking the perfect backdrop for our next chapter in life. We need to anchor ourselves in the strength and spirit of Calgary's real estate market, which is a testament to the community's enduring appeal and the opportunities that it continues to fold. So whether you're a first-time home buyer, enchanted by the dream home of your own, a seller contemplating the right moment to step forward, or an investor scouting for the next opportunity, Calgary's real estate market in 2024 is a fertile ground for your ambitions. And the key to navigating this landscape lies not just in understanding the current trends, but really anticipating the possibilities that tomorrow might bring. And I hope that after painting this vibrant picture of our bustling Calgary market, you might wonder what your next steps should be if you're sitting on a piece of this city's heart in the form of real estate. It's like having a front row ticket to an exclusive concert. You're not just a spectator, you're part of the show. And in this fast-moving market, it pays to know not only the rhythm, but also when to jump in and when to dance. So suppose you're thinking about whether to list that cozy nook you call home, the one that's valued like a treasure under or around the $500,000 mark. Here's a valuable tip from what's happening currently in our market. If your home's price tag reads less than $500,000, you're sitting on a gold mine. With inventory dropping faster than Calgary's temperature in a Chinook, homes under $500,000 are becoming a rare gem. This scarcity isn't just an inconvenience for buyers, it's actually a golden ticket for sellers. It's your move to potentially strike the market with a listing that could lead for a quick sale at a value that has buyers sprinting to your doorstep. Think of it as your own real estate concert, and you're the headline act, ready to make the crowd go wild. Which takes me right into something I've been wanting to share with you today. It's really a shift into the human element, the stories behind the doors we open and close each day. Because at the end of the day, real estate isn't just about brick and mortar. It's about the lives and dreams that unfold within those walls. These are the narratives that give a home its soul and remind us that every sale and purchase is a chapter in someone's story. It's about a home, but even more so, it's about the people and the lives that pass through its welcoming doorway. You see, recently I listed a starter home. The type we've been talking about. Not too big, not too small, just right for a family at the beginning of their journey. My clients were in that sweet spot where life was expanding, kids were growing, and a number that is, and they were ready to plant their feet in something a bit larger. Like we do always, we spread the word as far and wide as I could. Whether that's online listings, social media posts, even some good old-fashioned signage. The house was prepped and polished by my team, and everything was set for the big reveal. The first couple of days on the market were a whirlwind. People flowed in and out, sizing up the space, picturing their own futures in this fully finished home. The open house, it was like bees to a hive, bustling and lively. And then the offers came rolling in. We ended up with 9 in total, a mix of first-time buyers as expected and a mix of, big hitters. But among them, 4 sparked serious conversations, and those were the ones that we were talking about. And in a surprising twist, my clients settled on an offer that wasn't the highest. They left a considerable sum on the table, around $30,000 if you're wondering, and that's not a small number. All because they wanted this home, their first chapter, to go to someone just starting out, like they were once. It was a straightforward decision driven by the heart. They are the kind of people who look beyond the dollar signs, who could see the value in the intangibles, the joy, the growth, the life that fills a home. They were the kind who made choices with their hearts, ensuring their cherished starter home got a deserving next chapter. And this heartwarming tale goes to show that the true value of a home transcends the numbers on a page. It's really about the memories etched into every corner, the steps taken towards the future, and really the legacy left behind. So as we close this chapter and look ahead, it reminds us that the real estate market, at its core, is woven from the stories of life itself. Just as every home has its own story, so does every journey in real estate. So maybe you're looking to start a new chapter, or perhaps you're ready to help someone else begin theirs. It's not just about a transaction. It's really about making the right choices at the right time for the right reasons, and that's where I come in. Let me share with you how I can help. For one, personalized consultations. Real estate isn't a one-size-fits-all, and neither is my approach. I'm here to sit down with you, sift through your dreams and schemes, and pin down exactly what you're after in Calgary's bustling market. Whether that's getting the keys to your first home or handing them over to the next dreamer, my consultations are bespoke suits tailored to your unique real estate journey, stitched with the threads of your individual needs, your individual goals, and the ever-changing tapestry of market trends. I can also help with market insights. Staying ahead in real estate is like being privy to the conductor's score in an orchestra of market movements. I bring you the most up-to-date information, the analysis that digs deeper than surface trends, and insight as sharp as a city skyline. It's really about giving you the binoculars to spot opportunities on the horizon and avoid the pitfalls that lurk in the shadows of uninformed decisions. And lastly, we could also look at a strategic plan. Embarking on a real estate venture without a strategy is like setting sail without a compass. Whether you're looking to buy, whether you're looking to sell, whether you're looking to invest, I'm here to chart the course. Together, we'll navigate the currents of Calgary's dynamic market, plotting a course that seeks out the most favorable winds, positioning you for a journey of success, prosperity, and smooth sailing. So if you're curious about crafting your real estate story, just go ahead and head over to PlanWithMike.ca, select a date and time that works for you, and let's have a chat. Or better yet, you can reach me directly. Give me a call or send me a message at 403-809-9386. It's timing sprinkled with a dash of insight. Homes aren't just selling, they're selling with a story, and every story has its perfect moment to be told. Whether it's the sun just peeking over the Rockies or the city lights flickering to life at dusk, your property's narrative is waiting for that impeccable timing. If your home is one of these hidden narratives, let's chat. Because in this market, a conversation today could be the sole sign of tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I'll chat with you soon.